와, 열심히 하신다.
다들 하이힐을 신고 와서 계단 걷는데 힘들어.
Traditional and cold, please.
맛있겠다.
먹고 싶은 거야.
하나만 사면 돼? Can we have this one, please? No, cash is fine.
온다. 아.
Society schools in Nederland.
día que vengamos venimos más tranquilos.
definitely, I'm sure they won't be very accommodating and understanding if something or anything like that. But, you know, you are grown up, you are people that you are place to.
the space is like overwhelming.
그지. 근데 트레이도
아무리 그래.
25예요. 25. 25만 원? 25억이요.
여기가 풍량이 좋대. 맞.
And I took myself to the side and I looked at this Spanish restaurant. So you got on the left,